Our next speakers are from the Women for Climate Mentorship Program. These young women are focused on changing the way we consume food and think about food waste. They believe that new food systems can transform our cities and our planet for better. Please welcome to the stage Andréanne Laurin, founder of Épicerie LOCO and member of the Montréal Women for Climate Mentorship Program, and Fanny Giansetto, founder of Ecotable and member of the Paris Women for Climate Mentorship Program. The stage is yours, ladies.
Bonjour à toutes et à tous.
Hey, so good morning, everyone. It is a great honor for us to be here today. It is really an honor because I'm one of the first winners of this prize in 2017, and I'm really pleased to see that this initiative is growing. It gives us the possibility to talk with people who put together great projects in Quebec, such as Andréanne, and those women are growing, and those projects are becoming more and more inspiring. My name is Fanny Giansetto, and I'm the founder of Ecotable, the first community of sustainable restaurants. Good morning, my name is Andréanne Laurin, and I'm a co-founder of Épicerie LOCO in Montreal. I'm very pleased to be here with you today to talk about our project. It all started when we were studying environmental science in Montreal. This is when we realized that things were really getting worse when it comes to environmental issues, especially when it comes to food. As it was said, a high percentage of greenhouse gases are produced by animal breeding. And the average distance that a food travels is quite high, from the farm to the fork. And it's only a small percentage of the money that you spend that's going to be given to the food producer. So we've decided to lead by example and to bring down our footprint as much as possible. But it was almost impossible. Either it would really take a lot of time because we would have to go to various grocery stores in order to buy all the food that we needed, or we wouldn't necessarily know exactly where our food came from. So this is how we talked about this with 3 of my co-students. We decided to look for a concrete solution, a simple solution that would allow people to reduce their ecological footprint, and we also wanted to have a solution that would be fun. So this solution is aimed at providing a circular solution for grocery shopping. No packaging, lots of recycling. So people have the possibility to bring their own containers, they weigh the containers, and then they buy the quantity of food that they really need. And then, if possible, we wanted to work with local producers that would produce organic food. So we've been doing this for the 2.5 past years. We opened our first store 2.5 years ago, and now we have 3 of them in Montreal. So 80 local food producers are working with us. So they are located on average 100 kilometers away from our grocery stores. We have also reduced the quantity of packaging. And we also have consumers who are changing the way they do things in order to bring down their footprint. So there's also issues we are faced with in France. And based on projects such as the one launched by Laurin, I realized that there were many challenges to live up to. And I started to wonder about what I could do personally in order to bring down my environmental footprint. So I first looked at my own plate because this is quite tangible. I started eating less meat, I started eating more organic, more local food. And then I realized that I could do this at home, but I couldn't do it when I wanted to eat out. I wasn't able to identify restaurants who would have such a responsible approach. And I think you will all agree with me. When you go to the restaurant, except the meat, you usually don't know where the food comes from. And I'm not even mentioning other environmental impacts, such as the management of waste or food waste, generally speaking. And this is how we came up with this Ecotable idea. As Andréanne said, food has a huge impact on climate change. It's 1/3 of our greenhouse gas emissions. It's the first cause of biodiversity loss because of deforestation and because of the use of pesticides. And restaurants in Paris, where there are 18,000 of them. In France, 5.6 billion plates per year, 14% of food waste yearly. So this is how we came about with Ecotable. There are 3 objectives. First, we want to identify the restaurants that have such an eco-responsible approach, and we have designed a certification that is awarded to the restaurants that have implemented good practices. The objective is to allow consumers to choose their restaurants based on environmental criteria. The second objective is to create a community of consumers, restaurant owners, and service providers who are involved in sustainable food. When we started to go and see those restaurant owners a year ago, they said, well, it's a good idea to have a certification, but it's not sufficient. It's not sufficient because we don't have enough time to go and talk to local producers. We don't have the time to go and meet with local breeders. We don't have the time to talk to recycling organizations. So we decided to do something about this, and this is how we designed this network. Now we have approximately 60 farms in the Île-de-France region. Farmers, breeders, recycling organizations such as Viplush, collecting organizations. And we are happy to allow all those restaurant owners to have access to that network. And also we provide them with a tailored support. We wanted to be involved and to have them being involved in this transition. So Ecotable is a community of links. It is a community that involves restaurant owners, farmers, service providers, and engaged consumers. We know that if we work together, we will change things. And this is a thriving community. We have approximately 20 restaurants in Paris and several restaurants that are going to be referenced soon in Paris, but also elsewhere in France. And those people have the possibility to share best practices, to talk about their difficulties, to make consumers more aware of the various issues. And farmers are happy to have the possibility to work directly with those restaurant owners. So as you can see, we have several thousands of entrepreneurs. There are thousands of citizens who want to change things, and we know that we will change things if we work together. We will have the possibility to reduce air pollution, soil pollution, water pollution. We will be able to value our waste better, and we will be able to fight the loss of biodiversity better. So now the question is, how can small municipalities or large municipalities contribute to this? Well, we believe that we will find the answer together. With the municipalities, we will put together collaboration, spaces, areas, and this is how we're going to really change this in a sustainable fashion. So we are what we eat, so we should eat accordingly. Thank you. Bon appétit.